What is an info card? Well, think of an info card like a mini website page that lives in the launcher by Nucleus. Info cards have a few primary purposes. First, they can tidy up existing pages on your website by taking long text sections and moving them from the page itself to inside an info card. By doing this, the text remains accessible, but it doesn't take up permanent real estate on your page. For example, here I've taken a church's doctrinal beliefs and nested them in an info card. And now, when someone is curious about the church's beliefs, the info card opens up, revealing the full, uncondensed beliefs. The second way to use info cards is to replace website pages altogether. For example, here's a powerful sequence that we'll be using to completely eliminate the need for a page for a church event we have coming up, the annual picnic. Here we have a banner for the church picnic that gets pinned to the top of the church website homepage. This is also built using the launcher. When clicked, this banner opens up an info card with a beautiful photo from last year's picnic and all the necessary event info. And then that info card is connected to a sign-up flow so people in the church can register for the picnic and let us know what they're bringing. And with this sequence of steps, I facilitated an entire event from promotion to sharing information to handling signups without ever creating a page, thanks in part to info cards. A third way info cards can be used is a precursor to a next step. So for example, your church is hosting a date night. Well, instead of going straight into the sign-up form, an info card can be used to introduce the event, share what it's about, what to expect, to then transition into the sign-up flow. Now, info cards are part of the launcher by Nucleus. So if you have the launcher installed on your website already, you can start creating and publishing info cards right away. If you don't have the launcher already installed, we have video guides for that to help. To create an info card, first go to your info cards tab in the navigation of your Next Steps area, your Nucleus dashboard. Now click the Add New button to begin creating your info card. The first thing to do as you begin to create your info card is to add a card name. Immediately below that will be the content section. Here you can add a headline, subheading, and a header image if you'd like to the top of your info card. Only a headline is required in this case, but we do recommend you add an image and something small in your sub headline to just give it a complete look. To add a header image, simply drag and drop or search your computer to upload a header image and then type in a headline and sub headline and you're set. Below that, you'll find the content or body of your info card. All of your basic text editor tools are available here, including bold, italics, underline, smart data attribute, image, and emoji. The action section is the final step in creating your info card. This is the primary CTA button that shows up at the bottom of your info card, and you can select from 4 different action types: flow, prayer, giving flow, and external URL. Below these action types is the button text, where you'll add the text that you want to show up on the button itself. And once these steps have been completed, make sure to hit Save Changes, and your info card will be created. Now, let's share your newly created info card and start putting it to use. The quickest way to do this is by copying the sharing link and pasting it to wherever you want people to access it. You can do this by clicking the Actions button in the top right-hand corner of the screen, then select Copy Sharing Link. If you're adding it somewhere on your website as a button or hyperlink, choose the base URL that has launcher.nucleus.church in it. If you're sharing it elsewhere, let's say on social media or in an email, choose the base URL with your church's website URL shown. You can also connect your info card to a launcher banner like I showed you at the beginning of this video. Before setting info cards live on your website, you can always preview what you've created by copying and sharing the link and pasting it in your browser. To do this, click the arrow beside the edit button and select Copy Sharing Link. If the launcher is already installed on your website, you can see the info card in context by selecting your church's website as the base URL. But if the launcher is not installed on your website, select the one with a base URL containing launcher.nucleus.church and then paste the link in your browser to view and interact with the info card. Info cards play a crucial role in keeping your church's website organized and easy to navigate. In fact, we created an entire video and guide called the Church Website Organization Checklist that leans heavily on info cards. That guide and video are linked in the description below and on this video, so check that out to learn even more about using info cards in powerful ways on your church's website.